Hey guys, welcome to C3. Let's check out what's happening. If this is your first time, make sure you fill out your visitor's card so we can keep in touch with you.
The Bakers are our special guests today, and tonight they'll be holding an impartation service. This is happening at 5 p.m. at the Ministry Centre. Everyone's invited.
I find myself weeping regularly in these services, or just feeling that great, awesome, and ominous sense of God. The feeling of joyfulness as people gather together and celebrate Jesus. That is such a wonderful expression of the presence of God.
Is the most awesome place to come. It's an oasis in the middle of busy lives where we come in to be filled, to be charged, to sit and just be quiet. Unforgettable moments where just for a second in Presence Conference, something shifts and our eyes are opened. When I leave Presence Conference, I can make a difference.
There is an entirely different level of energy that happens at this conference. There are so many different elements happening, but it's the people behind it that makes it special. A real sense of love for the church as a movement. It expanded me, got me outside of my own little patterns of thinking about what church is. The entire culture that is created is one that enlarges you. It enlarges your imagination.
I think if I can put everything down in one thought, is to take home the sense that I'm not alone. When we focus on the greatness of God, the goodness of God, we cannot help but to lift our hands and just worship Him. God's touch, God's presence, God is indeed magnificent.
Multitudes of every language, of every tribe, of every people group that you could ever think of will be standing before the throne of God and before the Lamb, worshiping. That is a picture of heaven. There's nothing that could be more magnificent. When we come together, it widens our view, it widens our understanding of who God is. It gives us a glimpse of the reality that God is infinitely beyond our greatest and wildest imaginations and thoughts.
There's not a youth that can deny that power, and I think that's the substance they're looking for. I think with young people, so much of what they're surrounded by is a wow factor. Everything is so big and so glamorous, and so if we can get them into this atmosphere, it's a game changer.
All the kids that come from all the surrounding areas, and they get to experience the love of God. They get to see a church that cares deeply about them. They get to worship, they get to learn. But also when all of the leaders go home and implement the changes, the things that they've heard in conference, they get to see those changes take place, and it will affect the lives of kids, not just now, but in generations to come.
See you later guys, and make sure you grab a coffee after the service.